In a serene village nestled in the mountains, there lived a young monk named Kavi. The village was surrounded by lush forests, where the air was crisp and the rivers flowed with a gentle melody. Kavi was a diligent student of the Dharma, spending his days meditating, studying scriptures, and performing his daily duties at the monastery. Despite his dedication, he often found himself distracted, believing he had all the time in the world to achieve enlightenment. One day, an elderly monk named Master Arin visited the monastery. Known for his wisdom, Master Arin had traveled far and wide, spreading the teachings of the Buddha. Hearing of Kavi's dedication but also sensing his procrastination, Master Arin decided to teach him a lesson about the value of time. Master Arin approached Kavi during his afternoon meditation. "Kavi," he said, "I see that you are sincere in your practice, but I also see that you take time for granted. Come with me, and I will show you something important." Curious, Kavi followed Master Arin through the dense forest until they reached the edge of a cliff. Below, the river roared with great force. Master Arin pointed to a large boulder teetering on the edge. "What do you see?" he asked. "A rock, Master," Kavi replied, puzzled by the simplicity of the question. Master Arin nodded. "This boulder is like time. It may seem stable and unmoving, but in truth, it is always on the verge of falling, always moving toward the inevitable. We cannot predict when it will tip over the edge, just as we cannot predict when our time in this life will end. Yet many live as if this rock will remain here forever, thinking they can delay their important tasks for tomorrow. But what if tomorrow never comes?" Kavi's heart trembled with the weight of the words. He had often delayed his practices, believing there would always be another day, another moment to make up for lost time. Master Arin continued, "Time is the most precious resource we have. Unlike gold, it cannot be hoarded, and once it is spent, it is gone forever. Every moment you waste is a moment you could have spent on the path to enlightenment. Imagine how many moments have slipped through your fingers, never to return." Kavi's eyes widened with realization. He had been careless, allowing time to slip away, thinking he could always catch up. But now, standing at the edge of the cliff, he understood the fragility of time and the urgency of making the most of it. As they stood in silence, the wind began to pick up, and the boulder trembled. "Master, should we move the boulder?" Kavi asked, concerned. Master Arin smiled. "No, Kavi. The boulder's fate is sealed, just as our lives are bound by time. What we can do is decide how we will spend the time we have left. Will we let it fall into the abyss of waste, or will we use it to build something meaningful?" Kavi bowed deeply, the lesson resonating in his soul. "I understand, Master. I will no longer take time for granted. I will cherish every moment and use it wisely on my path to enlightenment." Master Arin placed a hand on Kavi's shoulder. "Remember, Kavi, every breath is a gift. Every sunrise is an opportunity. Do not wait for tomorrow to do what can be done today. Time waits for no one, but those who understand its value can achieve great things." With newfound determination, Kavi returned to the monastery. From that day forward, he approached each moment with mindfulness and purpose. He no longer delayed his meditation or studies, nor did he waste time on trivial matters. The boulder on the cliff became a symbol of his commitment to living in the present and making the most of every second. Years passed, and Kavi grew in wisdom and understanding. His dedication inspired others at the monastery, and soon the entire community embraced the value of time. They understood that time, like the boulder on the cliff, could not be controlled, but it could be respected. Kavi eventually attained enlightenment, his journey marked by the realization that time is not to be wasted, but cherished. As he sat beneath a tree, the same wind that once shook the boulder now gently rustled the leaves above him. Kavi smiled, knowing that he had used his time well. In his final days, Kavi shared this story with his disciples, reminding them that time is the most powerful force in life. "Do not wait," he would say. "For every moment is a chance to grow, to learn, and to live fully." The value of time is beyond measure, and those who understand this truth will find peace and purpose in every breath. And so, the lesson of the boulder on the cliff was passed down through generations, a timeless reminder of the importance of time in the journey toward enlightenment.